All right, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK, and we back with another video, man. All right, we about to get some games in, play some games with the homie. This was a random decision to stream. Yes, it was. Gonna get this thing going. Good evening, my brother. How are you doing, man? It's so good to talk to you live. Let me know if I can be heard. Can I be heard clearly? Okay, let's see if I got an invite. Yep, there's that invite. Clear. All right, awesome, man. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Got the notification. You can hear me. Thank you. I'm about to go grab me a can of pineapple juice. I'll walk right back. Lady Harris said I sound great. Thank you. Man, I had a long day at work. Sometimes you just want to come home, play some video games, man. S90C, S92C, in my opinion, the best OLED for anyone in 2023. Yeah, man, S90C doesn't miss, especially if it's in 77 inch. Especially if it's in 77 inch. It does not miss. All is well. Said you're looking to get an S90C soon. That's what's up. Congratulations, man. Yeah, S90C is no joke. Ooh, I got my known. Crack open this pineapple juice. Ooh, I ain't even get to take a drink. I'm about to beat this boy. He ain't let me take no drink. He jumps, I get that kick, I get that grab. You see that number that this character have under her life bar? It says 2. When she gets up to 5, the throws just start taking more. Oh, good catch. Good catch. Yeah, he couldn't block. My only opinion about that 100-inch Hisense is that you can't find it. It's almost like it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, great deal. But it's like the TV that doesn't exist, really. Ooh. Got it. So now watch how much damage this girl take. Look at the damage. Oh. And when he's like that, he can't take any chip damage. Good fight. But yeah, the Hisense is like that TV doesn't even exist, man. I'd buy that TV in a heartbeat if you know what I mean? Like for 3,000. One. PMS said, kick. Yeah, that's my girl. I like this character, man. It makes me think of my daughter. Ooh. How much would I spend for 100-inch A95L? 30,000. It's like, nah, I wouldn't spend nothing for it. Look at the damage. Oh, big damage. Perfect. Woo. Kicking butt with the ballerina. Ooh, good neutral jump. So I told my friend here, man, I said, listen, you beat me in the first of 10, I will send you a gaming PC. So there's the significance to us playing. Oh, very good play. You're looking good. Wow, you looking good. Kick. Kick. Whoa. You gotta hold it together, man. You can't let her bully you. See, she's so sleek. She does stuff like that. She's just so elegant. Oh. All right. Yeah, man. What do you think about the Hisense TV, though? Is there anybody even that reviewed that TV? Probably be the installer. He buys the TVs in the ridiculous size. Is A95K still better, or is it better than Samsung and LG in 2023? I need a little bit of more context, or depth to your question. Is it still better than what TV? I'll read that comment in 1 second, Fort Bryant. All right, he's trying to get more technical with it, and I like it. He's trying to play footsies. Oh, okay. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Wow, my TV just blacked out as I'm fucking playing. Okay, now it's back. I'm telling you, this TV, boy. I'm almost upset because this just happened. Oh, buddy. He thought I was gonna run up on that. At least he waited, man, because my shit blacked out for like 8 seconds. Yeah, it's just did it again. I mean, it's not gonna show on stream because I got this running in directly. All right. I'm gonna take a picture right now and show y'all an image. I'm actually playing with this thing on, I'm gonna post this as a community post now, right? Like I'm not even playing with it in full screen right now. It's in QHD, so I've got it set up where it's like a screen in the screen. I'm about to actually post this right now into my community post just so y'all can see the photo I just took. Because I've been trying to figure out ways to reduce this from happening, you know what I mean? And what is this post? Okay, boom. All right. And of course, my homie, he texted me. He told me the TV blacking out. Yeah, but we good. Sorry, guys. Let me, I want to post this in my community tab though. Add text. Okay, next. Blacking out even at QHD in window mode. All right, I just posted that so you guys can see, like, I'm not even playing with this thing at like maximum resolution and such. All right, but I do want to get to this comment. All right, so is A95K still better than S95C? Yeah, so tell me what TV. Okay, he said A95K versus G3, S90C, A80L. A95K can for sure hold its own with S95C and G3, 100%. I'm not saying better, but my opinion, the TV is really good. He said to hopefully prevent blackouts, but S90C is also next choice. I mean, S90C has, in this situation, I've had the same kind of blackouts in 90C also. If these blackouts are happening on S90C too, then it might be a deal breaker for me. So many things to think about. You gave me 4K, 144. Okay, yeah. Good conversation, good dialogue, guys. I'm gonna get back to gaming though. You said the theory is once the one Connect box is overheating. Yeah, that sucks.
The pleasure is mine.
Shit, boys, it's weird. Even if he jumps neutral, man, I got the kick for that. See, that's what happens, man. When I get mad at my Samsung, I get perfect KOs. Damn. Brother. Let's get that super. Put that boy where he has no resources. He said Samsung should refund every S95C owner. JJ said I also get blackouts with my Roku going through my 2022 LG soundbar. Don't remember having blackouts 5 years ago. Hey CG, what up, brother? Appreciate you. So I'm playing my friend today because I told him, I said, hey man, you beat me. I got a gaming PC that's in the garage. We sent to you. I'm gonna answer that question in 1 second. Oh, you want to jump? Oh. Oh, look at the discipline. What's up, brother? Hey, man, listen, I have to thank you every time I see you, and I know we don't talk often, but thank you so much for showing me how to structure my timestamps. Like, there has to be a way I can pay you back, because I'm an individual that when someone teaches me something, I'm just so grateful. But everything's been good with me, man. I just been working my ass off, you know, making sure my kids are straight. Oh. Oh. That was beautiful. I shouldn't have burnt all that meter. No, I did want to burn that so I could chip him out. Oh, he caught me. I thought I could chip him out. No, I'm not in New York, brother. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Hey, this guy. I'll answer those questions in 1 second. Ooh. All right. This man was trying to get it in. So Hamza says, TKK, is the processing as good as they say on A95L? Listen, I watch that TV nightly, man. I'm enjoying it a lot. So, you know, I'm not forcing myself to watch unrealistic content. You know, that's just not how I get down. I'm gonna tell y'all a show I'm watching right now, right? I'm watching this show called Boston Legal. Now, I know it's not a new show. The reason I'm watching Boston Legal is because I just finished watching The Blacklist, right? And so the main character in The Blacklist is in Boston Legal. And so, you know, because I love the work the guy did in Blacklist, that's why I'm enjoying Boston Legal. But Boston Legal being an older show, I think I have it downloaded in 1080. Not sure, but I said all that to say that I've been binge watching the show. I'm on like season 3 now. All watched with the A95L, and don't jump at me, boy. Come on, bro. It's been a great watch, right? So I feel the TV does a good job of showing me content that isn't necessarily like the highest fidelity, and it's just been pretty good for me. Now S95C is great too. It's great also. I don't think every big up to one TV needs to be my TV. This man beat my ass because my TV's blacked out. I can't even see. This is ridiculous. So this is happening, right? All right, we're good. Let's go. Come on. But every time someone mentions one TV, I don't feel like it should be, you know, kind of a bash to the next. All right, this is, yeah, this ain't even it. Sorry, I'll catch up with the chat in 1 second because I'm actually trying to beat bro and come on, man. I know you want to jump. I backdashed. All right. Oh. Ever tried playing with the VRR and using 144 cap with NVIDIA statistics tuner or something? Nope. Are blackouts and HDMI 2.1 coming out? I can't read. Did you ever try? Did you ever get into the new MK? I haven't picked it up yet. I'm off today, off tomorrow, and the day after. So I'm thinking about buying the new MK. But honestly, guys, I have Mario Kart RPG. All right, man, I can't do this. Chester, I'm sorry, bro, but this TV keeps dropping on me. Keeps dropping on me. I had enough. So we're gonna thug this on out, and we're just gonna have a talking stream. All right. So what's up? Let's just talk, man. I'm gonna drop the game, and we just gonna kick it because the shit keep dropping out on me. What y'all think of the backdrop, man? Oh, that shit was blacking out like crazy, bro. Really. What's crazy is had I not made any content on it, people probably think I was like, you know, just making stuff up or whatever. But yes, we do need The Wire on 4K, man. That would be sensational. Sopranos on 4K, yes. That would be amazing too. I love The Wire. I love Sopranos. And while I'm with you guys, I need to check something. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But what's up with y'all, man? What's going on? What's entertaining y'all these days, man? What are we watching lately? My A800 AKTV. Matter of fact, let me call my homeboy. Let me give him a call. I'm finna FaceTime him. I don't even know if he's decent right now. My A800K AKTV with the One Connect blocks out all the time. Damn, so that's happening with you on a One Connect? Yo, what's up, homie? Ain't too much. Hey, man, I apologize, bro, for the random ass face. Damn, bro, we both look the same, man. There's a light-skinned DNA. I'm looking at this dude like I'm looking at myself, man. What's up with you? You good?
Yeah,
That's what's up, bro. I'm sorry, man. My TV was effing up, bro.
I figured that.
I'm playing. I mean, normally, well, I don't know. I'm playing in the game room on this one, and this, you know what I'm saying, that was the situation or whatever. So I'll make some time for us if, you know, you got time tomorrow, the day after, whatever, for us to get down and get busy.
Yeah, tomorrow should be good.
Okay, for sure. And then I be getting engaged, man, when I started doing this stuff and talking to these dudes about TVs and shit. So I was having fun playing, but you know what I'm saying, when it happens so intermittent, it's like, damn, I'm thinking like, man, I should have just brought the monitor out the garage and set it on a damn desk and that would have worked. But I figured I'd hit you up, man, because I just cut out on you, so I ain't mean to be disrespectful that way, homie.
Nah, you good. I already knew what was going on.
Okay. Your baby still down?
Yeah, she's still there.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Maybe lab up, bro. Get ready for it tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'm going to a little fight her now.
Okay then. All right, bro. Hey, keep me posted, man. Let me know if you got some good matches, and what I'll do is I'll try to check them out, man.
All right, that's cool.
All right, bro. Max love.
All right, man.
All right. He said, I just finished P-Valley Season 2 last night. What is P-Valley about? Going to watch Season 6 of My Hero. What kind of TV do you got right now watching that anime on? And everything is good, brother. Everything is good, man. I was just getting some games in with the homie. I'm having a great day, man. I went to work. And yeah, man. I had let me see. We got some random conversation. I put on these Jordan 12s and threw on this put on this Just Do It Nike watch. Look at that. I be liking to match my stuff, man. The Just Do It Nike watch on my Ultra. We have some random conversation tonight before we conclude this chat. But everything is good, man. I had a great day working, and I came home, got straight on the game. That's where I posted the short, and then I said, you know what? Let me just go live so I can kick it with y'all. I'm finna make some content. I got some content coming for the next couple of days. I'm gonna make some content comparing audio on the A95L, also audio on the A95K. I'm looking to make some more content talking about the S95C. I'm done trying to make the kind of content about stuff I don't like on the S95C because there's still a lot of great things I like about this TV. It's a reason that I still got it in here. If I absolutely hated it, believe you me, I would bring the G2 back in here. But this TV just looks so spectacular. It's just that I'm having these issues, man, you know, when I'm just legit trying to game. Like when I'm using my stuff, I am really, really using my stuff, man. And so it freaking bothers me when I'm fighting somebody and my shit just blacks out. It's crazy. And you got a 65-inch C2. That's what's up. I'm thinking about bringing a C2 back to the channel too. I just don't know in what capacity I could really make content with the C2. Anybody have any ideas? Like if I were to bring the C2 back to the channel, like what would I really be talking about? Pete say, which one is more impactful in HDR and accurate game picture, A95L or S95C? I'm going to be honest with you, man. A95L looks better than S95C to me. It just does. It's a better looking TV in any way. It's just every way it looks better. It's not like night and day, but it just looks better. Everything looks better on A95L. Is it qd-oled? Is that how you pronounce it? He said, confirm my S90C is Gen 2 panel. Would you say it's electrically the same as S95C minus a 1 connect box and speakers? Yeah, man. S90C is fantastic. How did you confirm it's a Gen 2 panel? I'm interested in knowing that. JJ say I got the Z9F, 900E, B6, 800A, and just ordered 95K. Man, that's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what's up. Pete said, thanks for answering my question. Hey, man, listen, of course. I got where I'm at by acknowledging and respecting people all day. Bucket said, I got the CX. That's what's up, man. You said this is your main gaming monitor. What kind of games you been playing? How many of y'all playing that gonna play that Mario RPG? Yeah, all 7790Cs are Gen 2 for sure. But I wasn't sure if he got a 77 or not, though. Have I seen the 83-inch G2 in person? Yes, I went to Tech Enthusiasm. I put a video of his channel. He from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. And I went to his channel. He got the theater room. I put it on my channel, man. But he got the 83-inch G2. What I want to see is an 83-inch A90L. Because Whisper Status got that TV, and he got me interested. I'm telling you. I confirmed by the manufacturing date, October 23, and confirmed the Anapeak levels, which are the same as the 77. Damn, that's what's up, bro. Okay, you got a 65-inch. You said, how good was Tech Enthusiasm home theater? Man, it was a beast. Like, it was a beast. Like, honestly, the only reason I don't have a theater room is because I don't physically have a space. I'm ready to drop like 50,000 worth of equipment for me to have a theater room, man. But it was a great experience. And he's a very analytical individual, man. So he thinks through a lot of things, and he's made a lot of upgrades, you know, since. And so we always talk, like we talk all the time, you know what I mean? At least like, I want to say probably once a week, there's a text message or something sent between us. So we don't talk on YouTube, but we actually talk like through the cell phones and such, right? And so he's made some changes, and you know, he's talking about like when the next time I'm coming or whatever. So we planning out some stuff. Yeah, man. But yeah, that setup was, I was like, damn. I had never, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never met anybody personally that had a theater room. Like, I had a theater room before in the house that I had prior to some years ago, but it wasn't like a real theater. I mean, it was something I converted, but that was like for real deal setup. That shit was immersive. Yeah, I was just playing Street Fighter 6, man, legit. Like, that's what I was just doing, and was just having the complications with the 95C. So I just said, man, I would just turn the stream into just, you know, conversing. You said, what is the job sector? It seems like it pays well since you can afford that many TVs and tons of stuff in the background. I mean, honestly, man, the key to affordability is really residuals. Like, I'll say that, man. You gotta just figure out a way to get as many different ways of getting money in, right? That's what it's about. And all the stuff that I have, man, it's just accumulated. It's just, I'm calculated. I would rather wait and just get what I want to get so that I'll be good. I went a long time without having a lot of stuff, man. So, you know, that's all it is. But did he mention any issues with 83G2? I bought one. He had one issue. I can't remember what it was. He put it on his channel, man. His channel's bigger than mine now, but he's got a full, he's into the audio video and all of that stuff. He has something going on with his G3, and he got someone out to the house to repair it under the manufacturer, I believe. I would chase after him with that content. He's a very approachable content creator. Very humble, very humble. And when I tell you, my man spent the bag, he spent the bag, but he's super humble. Motion on A95L is straight, dude. I keep seeing weird shit on the internet about that TV from a content creator, and I mean it's weird to me, man. It's weird to me. Motion is straight on A95L, man. There's no way. Listen, I've been doing this for the camera for 2 years now, 2.5 years since the C1, right? I'm not about to get on the camera and just be telling lies about something being good when it's just not good. If a product ain't good, it ain't good. It's not good. Motion is good. Everything is good on A95L. It's not perfect. I'm not saying that, but it's like, it's really good. It's the best TV I've experienced. And yeah, Quantum, that shit is crazy. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but it's just like, you could tell where he's coming from. It's like he wants to not like the one thing that everybody likes because he thinks it's cool, right? Like, I don't know, man. You said, do you participate in AVS forums? Nah, I've never been in one AVS forum, man. Never. Like, never even logged onto the website or nothing. The internet is not for me, not like that. Like, this is about as far as I go with it. I mean, I got a couple of other social medias, but I don't try to engage. It's just, I don't want to be dealing with no trolls. I had people telling me people was talking shit about me on there, but you know, that's real easy to do when you're watching somebody that's got a lot of stuff that you probably want to have. You know what I mean? You saving up for a Sonos Arc? Would I recommend it? I went after the Sony A5000. I think I'm gonna bring that back to my channel. And you ever make money competing and fighting games? Yeah, man. I'm an ex-pro, man. You know, I come from the old school. You know, I come from the beginning. I come from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Where you'd hustle people. I come from where you enter a tournament. It was $10 to enter, and the splits were 80-20 or 70-20-10. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, made money playing fighting games competitively. Yeah, man, that junk is crazy. It bothers me, not because like I'm all for freedom of speech, but you know, I'm still trying to find my way in YouTube. I know everybody wants to be successful when they're doing YouTube content. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to have everybody like what they do, you know. But it's just, there's got to be some integrity behind this. There has to be. And so it's just, I'm so passionate about like the subject of TVs, and it comes from a place of me just knowing myself. Like, you got to know yourself to buy something like a TV, you know, especially if you spend the kind of money I do, because a TV is not a necessity. You know, it's not a necessity, right? It's not something you need to live. And so it's just like, I look at the actions and the way he's talking about this stuff, and it's just like, man, it just doesn't make sense to me. Man, you said, can you let me know which wall mount on for S95C? I'm sorry, what are you asking me exactly? EJG says, should I upgrade my 77-inch C1 with the 90C? Nah, I wouldn't tell anybody to do that. That's the interesting thing about it, man. I wouldn't tell anybody to upgrade from a C1 to anything, because I feel like that TV is really good, and because it has the overclock potential, you'd be able to get a lot out of it that, you know, you can't do with some of these other TVs. And if you get it calibrated, like my C1 was calibrated. Remember, I gave the TV away, but it was calibrated. And so it was a great TV, but I wouldn't tell anybody to upgrade. Now, if somebody asked me, is there a difference? I'd be like, hell yeah, because there is. C1 gets smoked by the qd-OLEDs, but I don't think it's worth upgrading. Like, save them thousands or whatever you're looking at, and just keep enjoying what you got. Which wall mount I have for the S90C? Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. It's by a company called Sanis. I'm going to pull up the exact model for you so I can give you the model, okay? It's the same wall mount I got for the G2 also in 77. The G2, I didn't use the gallery mount. And I use this mount because this mount, it's fixed position, so it's not tilt or it's not full motion, but it does allow you to move the TV, right? So the mount that I got it's affordable too. So it's only like $100 and it fits from 32 to 80-inch TVs, right? It's their super slim fixed TV mount. The model is BLL2-B1. That's the mount that I have for the S90C. And the cool thing about it is so your TV's flush, right? Like on the wall, and you can move it left and right. So it's just like, to me, it's absolutely perfect, especially for a person like me, where like I try to get my furniture and everything to be like perfect. You know, it allows you to be able to move that. You said both my C1 and G2 are calibrated by Classy. That's what's up. Someday I think I want to pair it with Classy someday to get some work done. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man? I am good. I'm good in the neighborhood. He said Sony A95L is the best panel you can purchase for image processing. You got both A95 and 95C. Tell me what you think about the two. Go in depth. Give us some content. Talk to us about the differences between the two, what you like and what you not liking. Damn, you said Classy's the man. He calibrated my 90C. That's what's up. That man put that work out there, man. That's what I'm talking about. Putting that work out there. The Samsung is great for HDR because of the bright, vibrant colors. Also, if you're that person that want the most out of HDR, I would definitely go with S95C. I can agree. I can agree. The interesting thing for me, stumbling on both of these TVs, is that I literally got the 95C and was saying that I wasn't going to get the 95L, and it's because I enjoyed it so much. And, you know, it was just like, okay, this is going to be all-purpose TV. Otherwise, I could have went 55-inch for this thing and made it gaming. But I was like, nah, I'm going to go 77 and just, you know, just get to the qd-oled. And it was just only until I ran into some issues, you know, issues that I started being more vocal on. What I didn't do was I wasn't so vocal on my personal distaste with 95B last year. Out the gate, I wanted to be more transparent. Plus, it's beneficial for me being a content creator now with 95C. I love the TV, but there was just, you know, things that I didn't like dealing with. And because PC gaming is like, it's at the center of like everything that I do with my TVs now. It's just like, I can't get away from it. So the best TV for me has to be able to handle that for me, right? And then putting the S95C on 120 hertz is not a fix when 144 is like a spec given feature to the TV. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, you can't tell a person just put it on 120 when it's supposed to do 144, because 144 is what separates. That's innovation, right? Like that's what makes something better. JJ said, do the newer TVs have more RAM than they used to? All these streaming apps slow down my TV. I'm not sure, brother. I'm not sure. I don't know how much RAM is being utilized if you switch from one app to another, to be honest with you. I didn't really think about that. And G-Law said, my only worry is accessing the HDMI ports when my 90C is wall mounted. Yeah, you just kind of got to be meticulous. You got to be meticulous with that type of situation. If you're going to run cables through the wall, depending on how you plan on doing your install, you could just outfit all ports for connections to the TV and just kind of put them where you need them to be. Do you go smaller or larger for gaming? I go larger, dude. 77-inch, man. 77-inch. When I knew my so how did I do it? 77-inch C1, right? Okay. I got 77-inch C1. Then I did 48-inch C1. Okay, then I did 2 of those. And then we got rid of the 48-inch C1s, and then we did the 55 C2. Then we did 2 of those. Got rid of one of the C2s and did the S95B, right? So 55s. And then at some point, when I guess it was some point this year, I started doing the C1 I had at 77. I put in here as my gaming TV. Once I did that, I was like, yeah, I'm not going back down to a smaller size. So larger for me. Because the thing is this, right? The TV can be larger because predominantly on PC gaming, Windows gives me the customization to be able to have a smaller percentage, right? Like I don't have to have 77 inches. So for those that are like, oh, you know, you're playing Call of Duty, and people love to make it seem like because the TV's large, you got to look over left and right. That's what you do with a super wide, ultra wide, right? Like a 77-inch TV isn't an issue. It's not like I have to look over here and look over there. So I can still play with a smaller window. You said compare the G2 and A95L. That's a good question. That sounds like it'd be some good content, but the G2 can't compare to the A95L in my opinion. Pete said, does the A95L look sharper in gaming compared to other TVs? What other TVs would I be comparing it to if I were to answer that question? Is the A95K calibrated out of the box? I mean, yeah, I will say factory calibrated. It's a Master Series TV. So, Luca, what's up? You said, what are your thoughts on the Sony A80L? Trying to figure out what makes the most sense for mostly watching stream sports. I think A80L would be fine. I think it would be a great TV. I think the motion is good on it, and I think the picture is great. I was just saying a little bit earlier before you got into this video stream, Luca, that the 83-inch A80L seems interesting to me. CM says, I have 77C1 also. Did your C1 get brighter or darker after you got it calibrated? So to be honest with you, it got a little bit darker, but I'm going to use the term accurate, and that is like a sticky. It's a sticky term to use these days, right? It's almost like you feel like, as a content creator at least, you have to walk on eggshells when you use accurate, right? But that's the best way I can describe it. It just seemed like it got a warmer base. It seemed like my colors weren't as saturated, and it seemed like my bright details were more purposeful. That's the best way I can describe it. But then after that, I went ahead and did the service menu thingamajig on it. And it's like the brightness just cranked the hell back up. So I don't know. All right. So do you know why on my S90C, every time I switch channels, the screen blacks out for a second or so? I don't know, man. It's just there's something within. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Like I have an idea as to what is going on with the Samsung TVs in that regard, but I just don't know what it is exactly. Stills 101 says Quantum TV's latest videos are claiming that the S95B is far superior in every aspect compared to the A95L. He's done nothing apart from put every single aspect of the Sony set down. It's rather sad. So here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, right? I'll answer that. Let me not forget to answer these other comments, right? If the S95B, the B, right, is better than the A95L, okay, but the S95C is better than the S95B, how is it that so many people can agree that even if it's a small margin, that the A95L is better than the S95C? I mean, people that actually own both TVs. You get what I'm saying? Like there are some people that have both TVs, right? And I understand that like the mass of I don't know, popularity with some content creators, you might be able to say that, you know, maybe they're in it for profit or something to that degree. But what about the TKKs? What about like the what is it? Oh, what was it? OG COD. There's one cat that got like 377 inches. You know what I'm saying? He got them shits all in his living room, right? And I mean, my man's saying the same thing. He's like, hey man, this A95L is like, it's the best shit smoking. I mean, what happens when a person just go to a store, blow the bag, and they got the TV and they got both of them? I mean, like in a realistic scenario, and they say they clearly can see one TV just looks better than the other, bro. Like, I'm not selling. Listen, I have 600 plus videos. 500 plus of those videos are of TVs, and I've never, ever posted a link, told anybody to buy something somewhere. So what happens when you get a person that's just legit like, yo, this just looks better than this does to me? So I don't know, man. I don't understand that. S95B looks better than A95L. I think S95B looks close enough to A95L because they're both QD-OLEDs, but it's distasteful. Dieworm, is the 3080 NVIDIA good for 4K 60 frames per second gaming? Depends on if the title does DLS pretty good, then yeah. Because deep learning super sampling is getting really good. I have to admit it. I'm a native gaming kind of person, but it's getting really good. Like really, really good. JJ says, I hate the term creator's intent. I like a vibrant, crispy 4K clear type of picture. Hey, man, I agree, brother. I feel like, when you buy a TV, you should really be enjoying the TV based on like, what's gonna look good for you. That's what's important. Like, that's what's important, man. All you should take from a content creator, it doesn't matter how big or how small they are. It's just like, you should just be able to look at that and say like, hey, this is a better review than me just reading somebody talking shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is, right? But when you get on your TV, man, your TV needs to look the way you need it to look. And I think, honestly, a lot of people will be good. To me, long as you got an OLED, I think you're in a good place. Long as you have an OLED, I think you are in a fantastic place, man. Luca, you are welcome. Very welcome, man. G-Law said, I really love your channel. You really talk about the engineering silence well enough. I too am an engineer. You talking about my channel or somebody else's channel? How far do you sit from your A95L? I'm going to do PC gaming at 1.2 meter from the 65 A95L. Or that the image will look blurred to my eyes. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And this is I've said this a couple of times to people, and I don't think they understand. So it just depends, right? Like my setup in my living room is a bit of a hybrid setup right now. My sweet spot, I'll call it that, my sweet spot. So I got the TV in the middle, then I got a couch here, and so TV's here, couch is here, and then my seat is here. My seat to the TV is about 16 feet. Now, I've gotten people that's like, well, man, why would you sit so far? And it's like, hey, bro, I got kids. I got like people I got to entertain. And the house still got to look player too. You know what I mean? So, but I got a hybrid setup now. So I've got my gaming chair in there so I could just roll it. Lately, when I want to game, I've been putting my gaming chair like 6, 7, maybe 8 feet from that TV. And Jesus Christ, man, that thing looks ridiculous. But sitting down in my my recliner, my sweet spot, I mean, I'm about 16 feet away, but I'm still enjoying it, man. It's still looks really good. Still looks really good. You said, I never owned an OLED before, but I can't wait to experience it. Yeah, man. Listen, you would be good even if you got into like a B2 I will stay away from the A series LGs. I feel like you deserve to get yourself at minimum the 120 hertz refresh rate and everything that goes, into that. So getting even like going as far back as like a B2, dare I say a B3, C3, C2, obviously, if you can get a C1, any kind of OLED you can get, man, I think it's going to be a great experience for you. Yeah, once you go OLED, you never go back. You don't. You just see the flaw in blooming. At that point, I feel like you would only go to an LED if it just came out to be the size to cost ratio. Like someone was asking me what I thought about the 100-inch Hisense UAK. I think for $3,000, 100-inch sounds freaking phenomenal, right? And if you put it in like a theater room and you got that thing calibrated, oh my goodness, that would be phenomenal. But if it's like everyday TV watching, dude, I'm going to see blooming. I don't want to see that. So I'm not willing to compromise that. He said, TKK, in the past, you said when you go OLED, you never go back. But now when you go qd-oled, you would never go back. Yes, it's kind of hard, man, to be honest with you. Like, I got this G2 and, I've told this story, man. Like, I had the G3 and 55-inch, and that's like really like the only TV I've really returned, right? And I actually ended up just exchanging it for the 77 G2 because I got it for like the same price. And so that was a deal I could not refuse. And then for gaming, I felt like the G2 looked better and it was more impactful for me. So to be honest, it had more to do with the size plus the fact that I could just get the color saturation in the G2 how I wanted it to be versus the G3. It just left something to be desired, right? But when saying that, like, I think the G2 still does look pretty good because it's in my dining room and I have a dining room table. And so sometimes when we sit down to eat dinner, or even I have a PlayStation 5 in there, like me playing Street Fighter, it's like, it looks good, but I can tell it's not as sharp and I got it set exactly how I had my C1 set. Now what I am going to do with the G2 before, I don't know, another year or two when I get rid of it, is I'm going to do the overclock to see what I can tamper with, just to push it. He said, CM said, I'm still in a return period for my G283. Wondering would the G3 be an upgrade? That's hard to say. But and I think it's unfortunate that the 83-inch doesn't have MLA. Because I feel like if it did, then like I really don't know why they're not investing into next level technology with the 83-inch. It just seems like the 77-inch is like the pinnacle of TVs. If you go 85-inch, you're getting 8K, but there's no OLED. I'd be interested in seeing if Samsung is working on an 83-inch, which, by the way, just so you guys know, and please wish me luck, because I did apply for me to get a media pass at CES 2024. So I'm very hopeful that I can get accepted so that I can go to CES, so that I can experience that and I can take this to another level. Hopefully that'll be another step in me going in the right direction of trying to broaden the brand of All About TKK with technology. I figured I would share that with you guys. I wanted to make a video, but I don't want to like make a video and then I don't get the pass to go and then I'd be disappointed, but I figured I'd share that with you guys. You said, do you only play games with the normal horizontal orientation or do you play games that are meant to be played on the side? I guess it depends. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what games are you talking about? Like shoot 'em ups? What size is my bedroom TV? My bedroom TV is a 65-inch Sony Alpha 95 King. So the A95L that I had on the channel is my 65-inch. That's my bedroom TV. I don't have any setups where I have the monitors that rotate. These arcade cabinets, when you look at these arcade cabinets, let's take this one for an example. Okay, so you see where their speakers are, and you see where the all the verbiage and stuff. There's an adapter I believe you can get where you can actually turn the monitor. I like my stuff to look a certain kind of way. So I mean, to me that's just not, it's not worth doing. Now, if I were to buy like a dedicated cabinet or put something together for that, then that would be cool, but I don't play enough games like that to want to modify my setup. I have to enjoy the way my stuff looks when I'm not using it. That might seem weird, but I feel like when you get older, that's just a part of life. You know what I mean? Like you just want your stuff to look nice. Yeah, still say no MLA on 83-inch is probably due to lower volume in sales for that size. Yeah, could be. But I'm hearing good things about that Sony A90L, man. Man. And of course, that's coming from Whisper Status, you know. He said LG dropped the ball this year. The G3 gamer mode is very dim. The color boosts don't work in game mode. SDR gaming looks bad. Yeah, man. You know, the best way I can describe the G3 with gaming was I think it looks like a monitor, dude. Like, I mean, I hate saying that because, you know, I have a lot of experience with TVs and monitors, and I feel like sometimes when I use an analogy like that, you know, people might not understand what that means. But like when you look at monitors, like TVs, people buy TVs because of size and because of picture quality. Like there are just things that are in a TV that are not in a monitor, right? And so while monitors are going to dumb down and take a lot of that stuff away and will offer you optimal performance, right? From like motion, refresh rate, and latency perspective, TVs have caught up to be really, really close to those, right? So when I put the G3 in gaming mode, it was like, it felt like, damn, I'm looking at a fucking monitor. You know, and so when I say that without you getting the context of what I just explained, it may not make sense. And I didn't break it down like that in my videos, but I got a lot of people that was just like, what the hell is he talking about? And I'm just like, yo, it looks like a monitor. Like in game mode, it looks like a monitor. It doesn't look like a TV. It's like when you put it in game mode, it immediately doesn't look like a TV. It looks like a freaking big ass 55-inch monitor. And I couldn't deal with that. JJ says Sony just has better upscaling and details. And you know, when you pay for something, like, listen, guys, I am currently playing on the A95L on my Nintendo Switch, not on a PC, but on the actual Nintendo Switch, Super Mario RPG. Okay, I probably invested 2.5 hours into it so far, and I'm loving the game. I loved the game back when it came out in the 90s, and I'm loving this game now. It looks great. I feel like all the revisions of music and everything they just did, it works. And I'm looking at it on the A95L, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm not seeing any flaws in it, and it's probably a lot to do with the processing, you know? It's not like in HDR, it's in SDR, right? It's not 4K. Hell, I don't even know if it's 1080. But it looks great. Looks phenomenal. And I mean, that's a part of the Sony tax, if you will, right? It's not about it being perfect. It's just about it being to the standards of what I expect. And everybody's not going to get that, and that's fine, right? Because most people, the rebuttal is going to be, but the cost, is it worth this? The person that pays for the Sony TV feels it's worth it. And the person that doesn't feel it's worth it doesn't. And that's okay. Like, we can coexist. The A80L is a great TV overall for newcomers to OLED. For those who own an OLED, it's not an upgrade. Plus, it's the worst TV in peak brightness compared to all the OLEDs in its class. Got you. Do you think that's the same for the 83-inch? I mean, from what I'm hearing, it's like the 83-inch is like the best 83-inch OLED ever. Sony and LG had a tough time with VRR, HDR, and Dolby Vision gaming while maintaining color and contrast. Dark to light transitions to HDMI 2.1 and next gen gaming gave them a challenge. Yeah, I mean, I think the C9 did great. I mean, I felt like LG was playing at a different frequency at that time, man. You know, I felt like whoever was in the driver's seat running that portion of the business going into the C9, they had it figured out. It was just like, you gotta think about, let's just go back in time. Let's think about the C9, right? And Ben, I'm gonna read your comment in 1 second. So C9 comes out 2019. This TV comes out. You don't even get a next generation console until the next year, dude. Year and a half, right? Because the consoles come out like freaking holiday 2020, and this TV's out like second quarter 2019. This TV's got like all the bells and whistles, like everything that you would need, man. So by the time that you even need to warm the TV up to get it calibrated, you still don't even have a source from a gaming perspective. And it's got the lowest latency. It's an OLED. It's like there's nothing on the market that's touching this TV, dude. Nothing. Just think about this. There's nothing. Samsung doesn't have an OLED. Sony's got an OLED, but you know, you're going for it specifically for movies. There's nothing about Sony at that time that's going to offer you an all-around use case, right? So the C9 is like literally one of the greatest opportunities there, and it has the potential for you to still be wanting to use it the next year when you finally get your console, right? So think about another time where you bought a TV and the TV was so freaking future-proof that you had to wait a year and a half to get a device to utilize it. That's what the C9 was. Just amazing, right? Just amazing. So LG had the sauce. They just had the sauce then. I don't know what it was, but they had the sauce. Now, I will tell you, I feel like the C9 was so epic that the CX was just like, it was kind of like, eh. You know, I didn't feel like there was much umph there. And the reason is because by the time the CX comes out, mind you, we're in the COVID era, you still don't have the consoles to utilize it. So why do I really need to buy the newer TV if I'm a gamer when I don't even have the consoles that can do the 4K 120? I'm rambling. I'm ranting. But every time I think about the C9, I always feel like I need to tell some kind of story about how great it is. But, you know, that's a part of what, made LG my favorite, man. But let me get back to Ben. Ben says settling for less and shilling for companies lead to poor products. Not saying you, but for anyone who shills for Sony, Samsung. What does shill mean? Let me look this shit up. What does this mean? What is a shill? The fuck does this even mean? An accomplice of a hawker, gambler, swindler who acts as an enthusiastic customer to entice or encourage others. Thank you, brother. Okay, I get it now. Now I get it. Now I get it. I'm a little slow with some stuff, but I get it now. I had to look this up. I mean, I keep seeing people say Samsung Shield, Sony Shield, and I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? Ben said a lot of LG fanboys in Reddit because you said because of the processing, it's the best 83-inch TV. Sony nailed the active contrast on that TV. Are we talking about the A80L? I'm sorry, man. I was telling my C9 story and I missed your comment. KJ Ballin 14, what up, though? He says, so are we at a point where 83-inch Sony A80L may be comparable to 9? I mean, you know, I have to dive in a little bit more. And I actually thought about making like a reply video to Whisper Status 83-inch A80L video. Because like it's kind of like an eye opener. It's like, it seems like they put some work into that, and I'm impressed to see that some work was put into an 83-inch TV when I feel like they have been just so neglected, is just the best way that I can put it. JJ says Sony owning PlayStation still still struggling with VRR in their own console, then was wild. Yeah, this is 100%. Plasma TV, what's up, my brother? Did I find out who hit my ride? Nah, bruh. It's probably good I didn't. My kids need me, man, for real. And I mean that literally. I'll tell you a story about that, though. So the reality is this, man. My car gets hit. I'm off. I'm planning to not like do any work for like 2 weeks. I'm probably going to drive the car across country, right? Collectively in gas, hotel, I'm probably going to spend like $1,500 to $2,000. Okay. I don't really shop. I don't shop when I travel, but I'm going to spend probably about $1,500 to $2,000. So the car gets hit. Okay. Then I'm starting to notice like the car has, and I might've told this story, I don't know, but the car has a water pump issue, right? So I gotta come out the money for the car to get repaired. So I have to pay $1,500 to get the car repaired. Well, I was going to pay $1,500 if I drove out of town. And also my water pump went out, ironically, and that was going to be $1,500. I didn't have to pay for that. So it just seems like I was going to have to come out that $1,500 either way. Now, my car getting hit probably prevented me from getting into some crazy ass accident or something if I was driving across country. So, you know, I just look at things like they happen as they need to, man, honestly. But no, I didn't figure out who hit my car. It's probably for the best I didn't. The crazy thing is I have a unique car. So how weird is it for somebody to drive past my shit and be like, damn, I hit that mug. That's what makes me mad. It's like I never know, but it's good that I don't know. It was the front right side, kind of near the front bumper. It got hit, man. It was like $1,700 to fix it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Plasma, you got to bottle up that energy, man. Bottle up that energy and sell it. I'm excited for the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer because of you. Christopher said, I thought that one of the best things about the LG G3 was the game mode that can be set in low latency, a top performance experience, both 60 hertz and 120 hertz. The worst, okay, that could have been the best thing, but the worst thing about it from my perspective was that it didn't look like an LG G model TV. It just didn't. And I heard the same thing about the C models too. Like, you know, in game mode, it just didn't look great. There's just too many other options. At that point, it's like, okay, I would have just been buying it and keeping it for hype. Ben says, you mess with ambient light for TVs. Philip Hugh got a seamless 4K 120 with an app on Samsung TVs only. When you say the Hue, this like a strip or what we talking about? Costs $130. Said TKK, if the A80L had a qd-oled, no one will buy any other TV in that price bracket. I bet you, man. I bet you. So I'm interested in seeing what Samsung is going to do. Are they going to make a 83-inch QD-OLED panel or something larger? Or is 77 just going to stay that size? Because 77 right now is like the size you get if you want like the best looking 4K TV. It doesn't matter your brand preference, right? But I think we can all agree 77 is the best looking 4K TV, right? You go 83, yeah, you get the size. The size is king, man. And going 77 to 83 is a nice jump. But, you know, if you can control the space, the seating, right? If you can be purposeful with, you know, how you kind of lay that out, man, then 77 is the way to go. JJ, like he said, 77 is the new 65. Draco, should I go with the A95K if I'm on a budget? KR, you mean KJ or KG? KG, I don't know what the KR is. Is that or should I wait till the price drop on the A95L? I mean, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you conscious of the budget, I mean, I would go like S90C. Honestly, I would. Like I mean, and that's a real suggestion. I would tell you to do what I did because I did. I mean, A95K is an older TV now, and it's not a bad TV at all. But I just feel like, you know, why limit yourself? Why buy something older if you can buy the new sauce? You know, I feel like I'm the worst person to ask those questions sometimes. Ben said it's a light strip, yeah, with their Philips Hue app syncs of color. I'm gonna have to look into that, my man. CM said, love 83, but it's discouraging that 77 has a better picture. 100%, man. 100%. Plasma TV, that's a great mention. He said, plasma TVs are so cheap now that they're the best picture quality for the money. Highly recommended for PC budget bills. 100%. More than 77 inch should be 8K. I agree. I mean, I don't want to say trust me because I feel like when people say trust me, there's always some shady stuff going on, right? But you could trust that if there was an 83 inch that was really, really superb, like the first time I've really considered an 83 inch was just like my curiosity looking at this A80L. I don't play consoles on the S95C, so honestly, I can't answer it, to be honest with you. Christopher said, would you settle for a thicker OLED TV adding heat sinks and fans? Nope, I would not. Nope, I don't feel like I need 2000 nits sustained. I mean, I feel like, you know, I want to keep the TV thinner and attractive looking because that stuff is important to me also. I think that CG says, how do you think 8K early adopters prior to HDMI 2.1 tech came along feel? I think they feel like they should have waited like TKK did. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, listen, look, man, I look, so TVs haven't gotten more expensive, man. They have not. They've gotten cheaper and larger. They have, you know, dude, I remember spending 7Gs on an OLED. 5Gs on the S95, JS9500, man. That's a 65 inch TV, 65 inch, $5,000. It costs what the A95K does or 95L does in 77 inch. So buying that shit just because it's new is like it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make no sense to me. I feel like by the time 8K TVs become a thing, we'll have HDMI 2.2 or something. Honestly, I really believe that, man. I believe that like as soon as we get GPUs that can do 8K gaming, so now we're going to just completely forget about the fact that we want a game in more than 60 frames per second. Like, just think about it. Think about it. Just think about it, man. Just try to take your brain out of your head and just throw that shit to the future you, right? By the time we get 8K capable graphics cards, now you're not going to want to play beyond 60 frames. The higher the frame rate, the lower the latency. So now you have to adjust to more input lag if you're going to play on your TV. It's not there for the general, for the all-purpose use case. I need 8K 120. I'm not saying that it's got to be max settings capable. But what I'm saying is I think by the time 8Ks are ready for me, we'll probably be looking at 8K 120 and 4K 240 will be a consistent thing. That's what I believe. Plasma said he believes the headsets will completely blow away TV quality in the future. I do agree 100%. But listen, I was playing the other day, right? I got this RoboCop game. And so in my living room, I've got the white chair. I put this chair in the middle of the room and it scared the shit out of me. All right, so in this room, I've got Sony speakers. Right? Okay, so boom, I got a tower there. There's a tower here. Got bookshelves. So we're surrounded. But I feel like, TV audio, it's not very purposeful, right? So I do believe that headphones will be a much better representation to give us what we want to hear. But man, I still feel like, if you can set yourself up a decent surround, that's really the way to go. Kendrick said, keep the grind, keep that grind. Appreciate it. He said he just got the A90J in the living room and the S95, and the difference is wow. That's what I'm talking about. Plasma's crazy. He says AK 480 frames per second is the sweet spot. We'll be in the Jetsons time, man. Cars will be flying by that time. Ben said, bro, my 4090 1300K build can't even do 4K 120 without frame gen. No, I get it. I totally get it. But to me that, listen, like I said, by the time an 8K TV is ready, I feel like, we will be in a situation where we got 240 hertz panel. Also, I really believe that the manufacturer that is first to get DisplayPort on a TV, oh my God, they got it figured out. That's like literally what we need. Probably the issue I'm having with the S95C with the blackouts and yada, 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 is because there ain't no DisplayPort on there, man. So how long do you guys think? I want y'all to really chime in. How long do you guys think it'll take for these TV manufacturers to incorporate a DisplayPort on the TV? Serious question. And JJ, to answer your question, this is the Wave mic from Elgato, sir. You said yours didn't black out yet? That's what's up, man. Oh man, I've been recognized 57 times. Okay, so Christopher says DisplayPort won't ever be on TV. It's political. Okay. Anybody else has an opinion, a thought, how long it'll take ballpark for us to get a DisplayPort on a TV? And why do you think it's political, Christopher? Let's talk about it. I feel like it's if you got support from NVIDIA, right? Then something like DisplayPort should be soon to follow. I give it 3 years. I think in 3 years we get DisplayPort on a TV. I feel like it comes when the architecture for whatever the 60 series NVIDIA cards are being manufactured. You're right. TV manufacturers did have DVI and VGA ports on their TVs, 100%. You said what do you think is best for the PC gaming industry, AI or hardware improvement? Best for the gaming industry is AI. Best for the consumer that can afford it is hardware improvement. You know what I'm saying? You get with a person like me, bro. I would rather just, like I said, stack up. And if you got something better to sell me that's gonna get me closer to native, then let me get native. Edgar, what's up, Edgar? He said, not a question. Just want to say the S90C is such an awesome TV. I came from a C1 to a S90C. We were just discussing this, and I'm never going back. I honestly think the S90C is sneakingly a top 3 TV this year. Of course it is. Absolutely it is. 100%. The only reason I would rate the S95C above the S90C is just because the way they snuck it in, right? Number one, the S90C wasn't available in 77-inch at the same time as 95C, right? So when you look at the enthusiast level of consumers that will go out and buy like what's first, they would, like myself, they went after the 95C. Now, of course, you got some people that bought 95C in smaller sizes too, and they bought it maybe because of its audio, which I'm not saying that the audio on the 95C is something that you have to like die for, but it is a selling feature. Okay, the One Connect box, believe it or not, is a selling feature that a lot of people like too, because people like a clean aesthetic. Everybody is not chasing after what the same thing a TV reviewer or an enthusiast is looking for, right? But the 90C is great option. Mr. Walker, you are an interesting individual, man. A man of controversy. You know, I would acknowledge you on this live just the same way I will when we talk and we have these comments and we go back 40 different comments, man, with you talking to me about, you know, I made a short video playing on my A95L, and Mr. Walker had the audacity to tell me that this is what he said. He said, not the best case showing because Street Fighter 6 doesn't have HDR. The video I made was me playing the game, saying I'm enjoying and that this is a great gaming TV. And then he proceeded to tell me that LG and Samsung has lower latency numbers than the A95L, as if that, again, takes away from the fact that I said that the TV I was playing on is a great gaming TV. So to your question, why don't you show the S90C blackout issues you talk about? I mean, is there something that I need to prove to you? I mean, do I have a reputation of being some kind of liar? I mean, why do I need to show that? Why is me not talking about it enough? Plasma says Windows 11 Auto HDR now works for everything, including Google Chrome and YouTube videos. That's what's up. Walker, man, he's out of there, man. This man be all over the place. But I love community. You know, everybody deserves to have their voice heard or their comments read. So it's all good. It's very tasteful conversation. It's just his approach is just strange. It's like he's not disrespectful, but he's right at that borderline where he, you know what I'm saying, just talks crazy. I don't know. I don't get it. That's the best way I can describe him. But individuality is a beautiful thing. He for sure don't like Sony. Like, absolutely don't like Sony. Oh, man, that's cool. That's fine. My kids think I'm the coolest thing ever, man. There's a lot of people that do in real life and on YouTube. So that's fine. Man, I didn't beat Spider-Man. You know, I didn't beat Spider-Man. I have to engage in playing Spider-Man. I'll say again, man, I've been playing the Mario Kart. Why do I keep saying Mario Kart? Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario RPG is what I'm currently playing, and that game it has me. I took a break tonight to play a little bit of Street Fighter because it's always good to just kind of. Sorry, I hit the mic. It's always good to just kind of, you know, play Street Fighter, because when I'm playing a fighting game, I'm like playing the mind of someone else. So that's an enjoyment. That's something that I love doing. Oh, it's out. Oh, man, RPG is out for sure. It's out 100%. Yeah. Yeah, it's out. I'm enjoying it. I ain't trying to get myself in trouble with Nintendo, but yeah, I'm having a good time with that game. And it's on the A95L and it's looking sensational. Oh, snap, bro. You actually got the 100U 8K yesterday. Picked up the 77 S90C. LEDs can't compare with an OLED. Once you go OLED, there's no one going back. Wow. Oh, I got Wonder, bro. So here's the thing with Super Mario Wonder. I only played like a couple of levels on it, and the reason is because I'm playing that game with my kids and their moms. You know what I'm saying? Like, we playing it as a family. Oh man, appreciate you, Whisper Status. Thank you, sir. So I can't really just go through like playing Wonder because that's a game that like we got to enjoy, you know what I'm saying, as a family, right? So each level has to be something that we enjoy together. But playing Mario RPG is just like, it takes me back because I was playing that game. I was matured in the 90s when that game came out and was enjoying it. And yeah. And it's got that old school JRPG, you know, type of element where you can grind and I'm enjoying it. Whisper Status, man, can you please share some words about that A80L, brother? First time I have considered even doing an 83-inch. EP said, hi, TKK. How was the G3 with movies and upscaling? Keep up the great content. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I spent a little bit of time with the G3 watching some content. I played a lot of games on it, though. A lot of games on it. You know, but as I've said before, I was purposeful in buying that for gaming. Whisper Status, you said it's amazing. You said it's A90J chassis. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You know, I was getting ready to do a sit down video, and I was just talking to the chat about this. And after watching your video, and then looking at the live stream that you and FOMO did, it's crazy. I was talking to somebody out in the public today, and we were talking about FOMO. I digress. But yeah, so I think like I've got a video in mind that I kind of want to shoot with some talking points around. I'll have to watch your video again on the TV, but I'm really, really, really like I'm believing you when you say that TV is amazing. 83-inch A80L. Oh my goodness. Like you just did that? Is that content you have out, or are you saying that that's like something that you producing right now? Plasma, he got priorities together. Good job, brother. So let me ask you a question, Plasma. If you could take your pick, what TV and what size would be what you would be going after next? You shot it tonight? Okay. Any idea? I mean, no rush, obviously, you know, you can't rush greatness, but any idea when we can expect to see that? Because that is a video I believe I am really, really interested in seeing. Whisper. 83-inch. Tomorrow night? Okay. Hey, y'all make sure y'all tapped in tomorrow night for my boy. Plasma, so you said 77-inch S90C? How dope would it be if, let's say, next year I was getting rid of my S95C, right? And I did a collaborative video with Plasma TV after he got his car or his truck. And I was like, hey, man, you can come pick this TV up. And him coming to pick the TV up, like we did a collaborative video. And he's like, hey, TKK gifts me a 77-inch S95C for me to test. Wouldn't that be amazing? Ben, he only need the service menu to disable. TPP. Yeah, we tapped in tomorrow, Whisper Status, man. I'm tapped into that, bro. I'm off the next 2 days, so I'm gonna wait to see that, and then I'm gonna try to make some. I'm gonna go old school YouTube, like back in 08, 09, where people used to do like reply videos, man. So I already wanted to do some content responding to kind of like your A80L content, but if you got some more comparison stuff, man, like that content is just going to lead to me making some content. So I appreciate that, man. You kind of giving us a heads up that's coming. Fernando, I'm sorry I missed your comment, man. He said I was so close to buying an A80L after watching Brian's and live stream with FOMO. Couldn't justify the 1K price difference between S90C and A80L. Yes, that is how we support one another. Y'all don't know, or y'all maybe y'all do know or don't know, man. Plasma, he's got my number. That dude, we hit each other up. We were talking the other day, and we've got to make some more. We've got to get together and make some more content, man. I have been dropping the ball, man. I'm supposed to be collaborating with so many people. It's just it's hard, man. It's hard. I'm just trying to balance it all. But he was helping me out the other day, figuring out the motion and blur busters. And, you know, I'm not going to pretend to understand all this stuff, but I do appreciate you, man. So who knows what the future holds, but I think that would be pretty dope. I'll keep you in my mind, in mind when I'm getting ready to get rid of this TV. Plasma TV always on to something. Y'all see how he get on the video? It's just so hilarious, man. It's so organic. Every time he gets on a video, it's just like, you know, it just wakes you up. I love it. He got that passion. That's what I'm saying. I first stumbled across his videos. I was like, man, this dude is crazy. I mean, crazy in a respectful way, but I was like, man, this dude is crazy. And I love it. Yeah, man. Chat, we've been talking, man, for like an hour 42. It started with me gaming. You said you smile before the intros? Dude, every time you get on, man, on the start of the video, I'm always like, man, this guy. Brian asked a question, said, random question. What do you think about adding Apple CarPlay receivers in cars? What do you mean? Arthur Clayton, how are you doing? He said, what's the deal, bro? How are you? I know this is random, but I know you got a lot of knowledge about Vulix machines. Is $1,000 for a Chulix a decent deal? Yeah, $1,000 for a Chulix is great. It's great, man. I would encourage you get as much content sent to you as possible. You want to make sure that you can get as many photos, and I mean high quality photos. Try to link up with whoever the seller is to get you photos direct. As in not like on Facebook, because you don't want them to be compressed. It's very important to be able to see as much detail as you can on an arcade cabinet like this, if you can, okay? But $1,000 doesn't seem too bad. Is that shipped, or is that just you picking it up, or what? Brian said Best Buy got some Apple CarPlay receivers now and do installs. They install in cars and take out the dash. Yeah, you talking about like taking out a factory radio and putting it in? Yeah, if your car can support it. Some of these cars can't. Like two. I got a couple of cars, man. Two of my cars, you can't even take the radio out. They both have CarPlay and Android Auto, but there's no dash kit for some of these cars. So it just depends if your vehicle can support it. But Apple CarPlay, getting like a unit from Kenwood or Pioneer or something like that, it definitely modernizes your vehicle for sure, because they all come with Bluetooth. So you get a microphone, and from that perspective, you do get functionality like Siri and so forth, and your maps and GPS. So it's a good option. Yeah, I wouldn't see $1,000 being shipped on a Chulix, but you never know, man. Somebody might have some hard times, and they might be wanting to drop that thing off to you. You got to pick it up. Yeah, like I said, if you picking it up and it's $1,000, I would definitely I would request a lot of photos. I mean, when I say a lot, I mean about 50 photos, seriously. And not just on Facebook or something like that, man. You need those photos to get dropped to you so you can see like full quality, like full quality, right? You need photos with a lot of light on, like a lot of natural light in the room, not muted, and you need to be able to see the back and everything else. But I mean, if you're picking it up and it's 1,000, you know, it just depends, you know. But if it's what you want ultimately, hey man, it's only money, right? You're gonna make some more. Anton, what's up? He says, shout out from Ukraine. It is 6 a.m. and I'm just going to sleep after playing Alan Wake 2 all night. Man, I want to play Alan Wake, but you know what? Plasma TV got me scared of hell to play that game. I'm thinking it's not going to look good. Man, I was just playing. Listen, this stream started from me playing on the S95C, and not to be dramatic, but it was blacking out as I was playing. So I ended that. I stopped playing the video game and converted this over to us doing like just this face cam, you know, stream. But yeah, I'm still gaming on it. It's in the gamer room, man. So kind of is what it is, you know. You said it doesn't come with a computer, a Pandora box, or Pi. Yeah, I mean, it should come with something, man. $1,000? Like, it's a Chulix. And you got to pick it up, man. I don't know. To me, that doesn't, I don't know, unless they've done all real soundless stuff and, you know, I don't know, man. That doesn't sound like the best type of deal. Kill Hawk. I feel it, bro. Big boy Fatty. Say your channel is so much better than that fool. Quantum TV guy. Oh my God, literally. Well, I do subscribe to Quantum. I subscribe to everybody. I feel like everybody, you know, that has something to bring to the table. Setting aside any type of personal differences or feelings based on certain things that have been done. The one thing that you realize when you get involved in a community is like it's really hard to not pick a side, right? Like, let's just say that I really, really like a person that's over here and I like a person that's over here. And it's like, I'm just a neutral party and I have empathy with this person, but it's just like, you know, this person over here is just, you know, just saying bad stuff. And it's just like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, man, come on. I'm just trying to enjoy the community. Right. So, I mean, there's been weird things, right? But if we're just keeping it in the sport of creating content, we can be competitive, but at the same time, it's like, I just don't like any of the nonsense. The fans make it hard to stay neutral. It's hard to see anything about the fans because you really don't see a lot of comments, right? And like I'm openly a subscriber to Tech with KG, FOMO, Be the Installer, Classy, Quantum. Like, I follow all of those guys, right? Everybody. Plasma TV, you know, I follow Tech Enthusiasm. You know, anybody that is in the United States for sure that does anything with TVs, I find it very easy for me to be able to follow them. And so, you know, outside of like, I don't even know all of this stuff about the Ackman and all of that. I'm just in the space of doing the tech stuff with TVs, right? So we can be competitive, but at the same time, we can be respectful too. And so that's really just what I like to see, the respect. Ben said, I like Quantum. He was onto HDR being trash before he got the S95 being looking nice. That's what's up, man. So Ben, talk to me, Ben. What was your experience like with the calibration or the settings adjustment, however you would describe it or label it? Pete, what up? He said quantum TV is not a calibrator. So what is a calibrator? Hey, what you watching? Your eyes is the calibrator. Bravo. Wow. How did you get that on the first try, man? Great. Great, 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 great. Lately, I've seen people just focused on the content that QTV drama is mainly from channels like Review Tech USA, which I follow him also, and others, but QTV put out videos like everyone. The big thing is the context within it. That's a good perspective, man. Like I said, I don't have anything disrespectful to say about anything. First of all, I have a lot of kids, and majority of my kids are adults. And, you know, the way I look at it, if I plan on being successful, if I plan on having my face out there in the public to acknowledge me, then I have to be conscious of like what I say and how it translates to my children in their life, right? Like I don't want to be that guy where it's like, damn, your dad is the guy that's on there being disrespectful to blah, blah, blah. But if I see some bullshit, I'll definitely call it out. But I don't get into none of the dramatic stuff, man. You know, I just rather keep it about TVs because that's the space that I'm in. Plasma said, I don't buy a color meter because the software is offensively expensive. Clayton will also set aside funds for making it proper, like monitor replacement. Yeah, man, a Chulix for sure. My Chulix, my Chulix. When I did my Chulix, man, listen, man, all in from the one video I did at the start of, I think it's, yes. The Chulix video I did, was that at the beginning of this year? I think it was the beginning of this year. I think it was the first video of this year. With the PC, with the monitor, everything, that thing's like 5 G's, man. TKK, how do you only have 10,000 subscribers? You always put out quality content worthy of 10,000 subscribers. YouTube's algorithm is lacking. It's all good, man. I appreciate that. That's a very, very, very kind thing for you to say, you know, but I believe that the slow grind is the only grind. Honestly, it's the only grind, man. Slow money spends good because you have it longer, man. So grinding, I'm not looking at my numbers. I don't have one person that I'm following on YouTube that I'm looking at their subscribers. And at the end of the night, I'm feeling like I'm not doing what I need to do. Because I'm going to be honest with you, 92% of the videos that I've made are literally, I get up like out of a seat and I say, you know what, I'm about to make this video. Literally. Like, so I get the camera set up and I just burst all these transitions and I rarely have to do any editing. So I'm blessed for the low amount of work that I've put in for me to be able to, in these 2 years, to establish the respect for men and women, you know what I'm saying, for you to say something like that. So thank you. We'll get where we need to get in time, but right now I'm grateful that I got 10K. I never thought I would get that. So September 29th of last year. Nah, no way. No. I mean, of this year. What's the first video this year? I believe it was the overview of the Chulix, because I think I had compiled everything. I think that was the first video this year. You said you heard they fixed the blackout issues with 1310. Nah, I got. Let me see. I'm not gonna check what firmware I got. We talking about for S95C. New TV or wait on Apple Vision. I don't think Apple Vision replaces a TV. The reason is because it's for one person. It's not for everybody. Like, it's not for everybody, right? Like, if you're a single person, you know, like, that's a cool thing and cool concept. But for a person like myself who's a family man, you know, I have people, spouse, kids, you know what I'm saying? I have to entertain a multitude of people. Like, a headset for me doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter if it's a 200-inch, you know what I'm saying? It does nothing for my wife and my kids and anybody else that's coming over to the house. You probably be a subscriber. You was here, 2K. Hey, man, listen, I appreciate you. I really do. I do. Seriously. Kill Hawk, thanks a lot. Appreciate you for the kind words. Seriously. I'm trying to collaborate with people. I'm trying to get next to FOMO. I'm trying to get next to Whisper Status. I'm trying to go to Value Electronics. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a TV. I'm trying to get next to Classy so I can learn how to calibrate. I'm trying to get with Plasma TV so I can get some of that energy. Whatever the hell that man drinking, I want some of that shit. So I could be hyper up like that. You know what I'm saying? You know? I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to go to CES and check out the latest and greatest stuff. I don't got time to be sitting worrying about, you know what I'm saying, somebody selling TVs or this or that. Like, you know, I come from hustling. I never had a problem with nobody hustling. You're not on my block. You're not doing anything to take anything from me. I don't care what you're doing on your YouTube channel. I'm trying to look at what you're doing so I can learn how to do that too. Put my own spin on it. So, hey, maybe we can both elevate. So that's what I'm on, you know? Either January 2nd or the 9th this year. Appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, girl, did you find that video? Yes. It's the beginning of this year? January 2nd. Man, listen. Fired. Christopher, I'm hiring you. You already said a second. Yeah, Christopher done already told me. I got Christopher, man. Christopher, you hired, man. Send me your resume, dog. I'm going to hire you. You said someone in AV forums confirmed that. And by the way, I replaced my S95C to another one and 144 hertz works too. Not a single dropout. Nah, man, that's what's up. So I think a part of some of the issues I might have with the S95C are also early adopter. I mean, like, think about it, bro. Like, there's no other content creators even having those type of issues. So I don't know what it is, you know. I just don't want anybody to try to challenge my integrity and make it seem like I'm trying to, you know, make stuff look bad on Samsung. Like, I love Samsung. Samsung, you know, makes a great product. So the issues I'm having are not issues I'm trying to bring to the forefront just to make the company look bad. It's just that, you know, I'm just doing my part as the type of content creator and the reviewer that I am. Pina said, well, you spoke it in words, and that's what's up. You want to collaborate and grow. That's the mindset you have to have in the chaos. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want to be good, dude. I'm trying to get next to all the people that's trying to do the same thing, you know. I'm okay not being the first to be on here doing this. So I just want to get to the table. No company has our best interests at heart. Shady practices left and right. I respect that. Yeah, it's a business. It's called a business, though. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. I don't know if it's necessarily shady practice, right? I don't necessarily know if it's a shady practice. It's just that, you know, you see the opportunities. You see the opportunities, right? You look at something and what happens is like you get 80 people that buy this product and all of them say this is good. And you get like 5 people that bought the same product and over here they're like, nah, man, my experience was different. You have to get those people in the room so they can discuss what they did, right? Like what are you doing to get this great experience and what are you doing to get this bad experience, right? But that's what a community is about. You get together so we can politic and parlay and we can discuss what it is we experiencing. You said they did the 95B dirty. I mean, they came out with that thing quick. It was like a prototype, you know? Cheapest Gamer, what up? He said those One Connect box dropouts are real. My Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X dropped signal. 20 minutes of gameplay. Damn. You don't trust firmware updates. Yeah, the S95B, man, that was a hot topic for a lot of people, man. People love the TV so much. But I truly think that the bigger issue with the S95B wasn't that they reduced whatever brightness or took whatever away. I think what it was is the problem was the lack of communication. You get what I'm saying? Like if they had addressed what they were doing and why they did it, like, hey, you know, in this update, this has been changed and this is why, you know what I mean? Because this, that. Like, there needs to be an open dialogue about this stuff. Hey, listen, this firmware update is going to take you from here to here, and this is what it's improving, and this is what's changing, and this is why it's changing. Even if they elected somebody at the executive level to make a video or something on their official website, right? Goddamn, like, tell me, hey, guys, in this update, we're going to be doing this, and this is the reason we're doing it. You can know in advance, hey, I'm going to be doing this, I'm not. But the way that it happened is just like, damn, my TV's not the same TV that I love. And like, to play fair for them, they might have reduced brightness. Let me just use that as an example. They might have reduced brightness to actually save the TV panel. But you as a consumer, all you know is like, man, my TV doesn't look the same way it did. And I loved the way it looks, right? So now you have to readjust to what the new standard is, to what the creator's intent, right? Because the creator being Samsung, that's what creator's intent is. We want our TV to look this way. We think you should have it on this latest firmware. This latest firmware, as a consumer, doesn't look as good as the earlier firmware. So who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? Is Samsung in the right or the wrong because they pushed something through that made their TV look ultimately how they want? Or is the person that was an early adopter in the right or in the wrong because they want their TV to stay as they seen it, right? I don't know. It just depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask. Plasma said almost everything I know, I learned it from the community. That's what's up. What do you think about S95D next year? Listen, I believe size is king. I hope that Samsung is working through an 83-inch. I feel like if they want to continue going up like that, the wise thing to do would be to go after an 83-inch panel. The reason I believe that is because the 83-inch panel it offers them the ability to sell into an entirely new market, because the 83-inch panel, if it's truly a QD-OLED, would be a Generation 3 panel. We already know that they're going to recycle Gen 2 panels and repackage. The 77-inch is now a Gen 2 panel, so if you get an S95D in 83 and it's QD-OLED, well, now we got something new, we got something bigger, you got an opportunity to fix and repair all the things that, you know what I mean, were seemingly broken. So if they're cooking in that direction, I don't know, man. I think that could be the next big thing, because it doesn't seem like LG is doing anything with 83-inch. Yeah. Plasma, have a good night, brother. Nah, you shouldn't be worried about no blackouts, man. Like, I honestly think that's something I'm going with just with my panel, with this one connect bottle or some box or something like that with PC gaming. I really don't think it's like the majority, but I've seen enough people that said they've had some blackout issues. And then I've had issues with the S90C also, that tie directly to the PC, the 55-inch. Who knows? It could have been early production. Remember, dude, I had the S90C before anybody on YouTube had it, right? So I mean, you know, when you're an early adopter of some stuff, man, you could potentially run into like defects and problems like that. Like, that's something you got to be ready for if you buying the shit soon as it come out. But I don't think you should be concerned. I think you'll be fine. Yeah, all the blackouts I've had were in 4K. The other issues I had with the S95C were addressed with firmware. Those issues I shared in one of those videos that I made when I was talking about my issues with it. And it was really just when I was switching from like one port to like my gaming port or my PC port. All of it's still related to PC. It would like merge the two. And so I would have to kind of cut one source off and then just kind of select a different input. It was weird, but I shared exactly what it was and what I had to do. But after they did the firmware update from when I made that content, that had fixed that issue. So that was clearly a known issue because I could reproduce that like every single time. And then after the update, that wasn't a problem. But the blackouts I was getting that shit from the beginning. I wasn't going to sit on that, though. I knew I was making content on that because I'm like, yeah, this is happening. Yeah, man, I'm actually going to start making some settings videos. I'm not prepared to do that right now, like to turn on the settings and tell you all the settings, but yeah, I'm going to make a bunch of settings videos for all of my TVs, even the TVs that I don't have anymore. I wrote down all the settings that I have, and you know, I just want to put that stuff out there, man. It's not to say that they're going to be the best settings, but they're my settings and it's what I use and what looks good to me. So for sure going to be doing that. Yep. Hey guys, I'm going to be responsible here and end this stream. We've been going 2 hours and 8 minutes, and I'm very grateful for those of you that came in here to converse. Very, very grateful. So thank you. You guys have a good night or good morning, wherever you might be in the world. And we're going to get some content made tomorrow and the day after. And starting Friday, I'm probably going to start getting the content out there, man. So y'all have a great night. Peace, God bless. And as I always say, man, always tell y'all, man, max love.